Justice Anirudh Bose, Justice Ashim Kumar Roy, Mr. Malay Ghatak, the Law Minister, Mr. Sen Gupta, the District Judge, Mr. Mondal, the members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be amongst you when you are celebrating the 13th anniversary of the Bidhannagar Bar Association, establishment of the association. The role of advocates, that is the bar and the bench, cannot be emphasized more than by saying they are the two wheels of the chariot of the administration of justice. Without one, the other cannot move. If there is no balance between the two wheels, you have a lopsided chariot which doesn't go forward. And therefore, I feel that unless the bar and the bench work together, it is impossible for us to administer justice in the most useful way. Now, the word administration or the phrase administration of justice seems a little overwhelming. What do I mean by this? When it comes to judges, it is our duty to remember that we are judges for the people. We are getting paid in order to listen to lawyers who represent the litigants. We are there to do justice and not to merely decide matters at a great pace. Yes, we need to dispose of matters as early as possible, but we cannot sacrifice justice at the altar of disposal. Again, there has to be a balance between disposals and justice. Speaking of lawyers or the bar, it is essential to remember that you are first officers of the court. You represent litigants, but you are officers of the court first. Merely because a litigant tells you to do something or to plead in a certain way, unless you feel that you can honestly do this, please do not indulge in dishonest litigants. It only adds to the litigation which is already pending in our courts. You as young lawyers, as both my brothers have mentioned, need to take the guidance of senior lawyers at the bar. Now this can be done either, as was mentioned, by holding seminars, workshops, maybe one Saturday a month, not only on topics which you deal with every day, but there has to be somebody to speak to you about ethics of a lawyer, the role of a lawyer, the need to be responsible and not merely to call for cease work. Please remember, when the bar calls for a cease work, it is not the judges who suffer, it is your litigants, it is your clients who suffer. Imagine a litigant coming all the way to the court to be told, sorry, today the court is not working, go home. That litigant has come with all expectations to have his case heard, spent money to come all the way here. Please remember, it is not just for you that the courts are there, it is for the litigant. The other thing which the Law Minister has mentioned is about the setting up of the Additional District Judges Court. Yes, we are working towards it, but unless there is an infrastructure available, the court cannot be set up. And the infrastructure can be made available only if the government provides funds for it. So, we hope that the government will do the needful. We will think about providing the court of the additional district judge depending on the number of cases available for that court. And if we find that it is reasonable, the request, we will certainly forward it to the government and ensure that a court is created, provided, as I said, that the infrastructure is available. Now, even after such courts are set up, there has to be some depth in the kind of arguments advanced in court. Merely setting up of courts is no use. There must be enough hard work put in by the lawyers in order for any bar or court to justify its existence. Merely by getting clients or filing cases, one cannot say that you become a good lawyer. You must study the subject in order to succeed at the bar. The waiting period is long and arduous, but it is worth the wait. Today, unfortunately, many young students who pass out of law college are attracted to corporate entities or even to solicitors' offices, and there is a shrinking bar. Please remember, unless good lawyers, good students come to the bar, we cannot progress. The law will remain static. We need arguments, good arguments. Only then the judges will be able to apply themselves to these good arguments. Having said all this, I do not want you to feel despondent, but I wish you all a happy journey for the 25th anniversary and thereon. I hope you all succeed in your endeavors. Thank you.